Hey, it's Liz of Tombstone Tarot and my other channel, the Tombstone Tourist. And today we are going to throw the cards on the Senate race in Texas between James Tallarico and Ken Paxton. This is the epitome of dirty politics as far as the Republicans are going to go. This is the race that has me worried the most because Ken's going to do whatever it takes to win. He's admitted to throwing out votes before, so he will not. So he will do whatever it takes to win. So the voters are really going to have to show up in numbers too big for him to rig. And we'll see. This race is the one that has me concerned. I think Beto won. I really do. I think there was a lot of shenanigans. So I expect no less this time. So let's take a look. Okay. As always, we've got the deck 3 times. It's a gorgeous day here in Newark, New Jersey. It's warm out, but not too hot. First day of summer, and I want to say this is happy belated Juneteenth and happy Pride Month. We love the LGBTQ community here. Gay rights are human rights. Trans rights are human rights. Alright. So who's going to win the election in Texas? We'll pick one for Ken Paxton. And well, this one fell out, so we'll do one for James Tallarico. Oops. This fell out, so we'll keep him out. See, Ken Paxton is starting a new journey. And King of Cups. Not sure who this is. I'm not sure what James Tallarico's sign is. Now, what do these cards mean? Not good. There will be there. Somebody's making deals on how to restrict. Well, my guess is restrict the voting, but there will be illumination on it. So, as I said before, I don't trust the voting in Texas. Alright, let's take a look. Ken Paxton. James Tallarico. Tallarico team is listening to this. Please make sure you have plenty of attorneys. It's about the money. Of course, Ken is a very rich man, and this is all about money for him. It's about making money. It's about enriching himself. He doesn't give a poop about Texas. It's just about lining his own pockets and furthering his own gangs. Ken, it just hit me. He has presidential aspirations. He thinks he can be president. But James Tallarico, patience. This is also the angels are on his side. So, guys upstairs are Team Tallarico. who's going to win this race? Ken Paxton or James Talbot? This could be a lawyer, or this, but this is also chaos. Somebody who's who will do a lot of chaos, and I think this is, in this instance, that's him. He's going to create a lot of, disinformation, just doing whatever. Tallarico's got the strength. He's also got the women. Yeah, Ken's going to do, as I said, he's going to sow a lot of chaos. He's going to do whatever it takes to win. Yeah. That money's pouring in for Ken. He's getting a lot of money. All his donor pals. I did the reading for Glenn Platner. I got the same 2 cards. But you also put in your intuitive inspiration here. With Glenn Platner, it's the small donors that are coming in. And so he's making, but in Ken Paxton case, this is about all his donor pals, PAC money, the billionaires, anything that would, anything to line his pockets, and of course they're all doing it in return for favors. Tallarico's being made an offer he doesn't want to take. There may be defeat. Who's going to win? Ken Paxton? James Tallarico. Yeah. Manifesting, as they said, working on it. He's laying the groundwork to take the election. But Tallarico, as I said, he's got the angels, he's got the world on his side, and he's got the world looking at him. Everybody wants Tallarico except the MAGA. And MAGA's getting smaller and smaller. So, Ken Paxton. Before I put this down. Normally this would be a yes card for me. Oh, yep, he's got it, but this card bothers me. Queen of Wands. Aries woman, could be a woman, could be, does he have a female campaign manager? Is there a female member of his team who is willing to, do his bidding to make herself rich? But here, Tallarico, he's got the women jumping up and down. As I said before, the strength card, it was the women, and the women show up here again. These are positive cards for Tallarico, but I admit my rational brain doesn't want to call it just yet. All right, show me Ken Paxton. He's got a plan of action. Then so does he. got some negative ads, whatever. They're formulating some, maybe like an October surprise or something. But they're formulating some plan, and that makes me nervous. But I'm glad Tallarico is also got a plan. Notice how this card is going in that direction. So it's just a plan to fight back. So that makes me happy. Paxton and Tallarico. He's got Judgment. And he's got the Ace of Wands. He's got Judgment. Paxton's got Judgment coming down upon him. He has got. While I was shuffling the cards, I heard in my ear there is some scandal that's going to come out on him. May not be tomorrow, but he's got another scandal on him. And if he does win, the scandal may force him to resign. But here we got Ace of Wands. So to me, this is nice. So Tallarico's getting a whole bunch of yes cards. Got one more. Paxton. Yeah, he's got one. Yeah. Tallarico wins. Paxton's and the Republicans are going to come after him. There'll be lawsuits and everything. So he's going to have to fight to be certified. And this is what. So these cards make me happy to see because they have a plan to fight back. And again, Queen of Money. Maybe he's got some female donor who happens to be an Aries bankrolling him. Some woman's coming up in here. I'm not sure who it is. Maybe it's a scandal. Okay, I'm going to cautiously, let me get back so you're not staring at my, not like this big blob staring at on your screen here. I'm going to cautiously call it for Tallarico. If he is willing to fight, then he could take it. Hang on. I just don't want these cards to blow away. As I said, these three cards. There's going to be, maybe it's because the new gerrymandering restriction that will come to light. Yeah. If you are in Texas, do not mail your ballot. Put it in a drop box. They are going to do stuff like switch voting locations. There'll be less voting booths for Democrats than Republicans. They're going to, whatever, check your voter rolls. Make sure you haven't been purged. If you can vote early, please do. Just really, they're going to do everything, as I was saying. They're going to, purge voters from the roll, change voting locations. Really worried about mail-in ballots, so if you live somewhere else, maybe it's a great time to come home and visit family. Try to come home. If you have to mail-in ballots, do it to a drop-off box. Whatever. My advice, do not put it in the mail. I don't think they'll get it or it'll get tossed. So anyway, we'll may look at this again closer as we get closer. But right now, I'm cautiously going to call it for Tallarico. And keep our fingers crossed. But the best thing we can do in Texas is to vote in numbers too big to rig. Do whatever it takes. Stand in 11 hours, and I'm sorry you guys have to go through this. Stand for 11 hours inside at the polls if you have to. But if you vote numbers too big to rig, then Tallarico will take it. And that's it. Obviously for entertainment purposes only. Like, subscribe, share. Please register to vote. You cannot sit on the sidelines this time. Hopefully somebody else will do the job for you. We all have to get out and do what we can, and voting is the number one thing we can do. And I'll see you in the next video.